people that they've been getting buys as well.
Alright, let's go. Let me see.
They've been getting buys as well.
Alright, let's go. Hey, Dion, you're here. Let me just make this spotlight for everyone.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello. Just came home.
Me?
Yeah.
Not really. Yo, what's up, Dean? Okay, let me see. For GJ, what's the news actually? And I didn't
No,
really.
it's breaking news. It was a
Is
breaking
it?
news. It was not planned. Yeah, it wasn't planned. You see, right, that Sanders, the inflation outlook. He basically just came out in the webinar and just gave an outlook, and things are really looking great.
Just like that?
It's a long, yeah, it's a long reading if you want to read it.
Oh my god. Totally reversed. Gold. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, but I mean, I already got. My runs really got stopped.
See, I had bias pretty much around the same area as you, but I was looking at the 4 hour to fill all the way down to all the way up to 1855, I believe. Yeah, that's the zone I was trying to fill based on the 4 hour. But price really started to flatten down, and I was like, I don't like this. Something is not right.
Okay, let's just see GJ from the daily onwards. Ah man, weekly still bearish, but if you go daily, previously
Yeah.
I thought that. Wait, hold on, let me annotate.
I think we might end the week bullish actually because of this news.
Yeah,
Just because of it. It was a breaking news, but it really changes a lot now.
look at how the previous daily closed, right? At first I thought it would create a top weight, drive down to retest this low. Yeah, that's what I was anticipating, but then the news came and the whole price action just reversed, right? So let's draw a support here first. Go to a 4 hour. 4 hour is, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
GG just broke everything.
Exactly. The zone you have where you have right now. I think that's the zone where we should be looking for supports.
Yeah, we got a support
Above
here.
previous level.
Actually, we got a support around here. Right. Okay. So GJ is back into this range, right? This 4 hour range. But there's clean candles to the left. It might just come up. I think it just draw it here. It's clear on the H1. This is where, oh my god. Okay, let me see what's the game plan. Cause right, usually today I was mainly looking for sales, and now since we have such a huge push in news, we gotta see where we can potentially take buys, or even is it even wise to take buys?
I'm looking to the zone of 152.5 around that area, or above the current high.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at. Because now we have momentum, right?
Correct.
So if we, I think we can just pretty much ignore all the mass and the 15 minutes to the move from 153 point, that's what 3, all the way down to the daily zone.
Cause okay, to be honest, this was like a bearish move, right? But then now this candle came, it broke the previous swing high, which is
it broke.
it became bullish, right? So if price can like start to create support here, and then
Exactly.
probably break
Break
out
the
from
high.
this, break the high, clear, and then
Yeah,
retest this high.
And that's the thing. We have momentum, so this whole zone. Oh, can I?
Yeah, can you note it?
Okay. This whole zone is gonna be pretty much filled in this one or two swift candles.
Yeah, correct.
That's what I'm looking at.
So, sudden news right before the stream. Hopefully we get something in today lah.
1 minute candle when the news hit is enormous. That's like 30 pips. And then one. No drawdown. As soon as the candle open, bam! It's up.
Suggest zone. Yeah, if GJ can create some sort of a support, I think it will be quite good for buys. Now like the momentum is all longs, right? So I guess price action from the daily onwards doesn't really matter already. Like the buyers totally shift because of the news, right?
Yeah, basically because this is a fundamental news change, fundamental outlook that is now different. So at this point we have to align ourselves with what
It's
makes
better to
sense
wait for a
expect.
retracement, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see, the H1 has clean candles. 15, there's this. Let me
That's the
just.
zone, yeah, but that's the zone I'm looking to just ignore. Basically, if we open, let's say, in about either by London close, which usually brings a strong push, I think we can move through that zone very swiftly.
Yeah. It's like a minor resistance lah. I mean, if the range is around 15 pips, if we can get an entry somewhere around here, it should be good lah. By then you should be probably risk free already. Just extend it. Yeah. So let's see who we got. Yo, Delvin. Okay, let's look at gold. What's gold doing? Gold also melted. I mean, my bias for gold was longs and GJ was for shorts. But then, I guess I got to shift them.
Flip now.
Okay, weekly, I mean, it's still bullish. It's now, GJ just,
We still have jobless claims in about 2 hours from now. So
right.
there's the big news coming for the US dollar. So for now, I think we should stick with the previous bias.
Previous bias?
Yeah, the original bias.
Yeah.
For now, it's bias until the news hit. If the news hit and things really change, I think we can start to dip down.
On gold, nothing much really. It's just, to me, it's supposed to be bullish now. We go to the H4 to see what happened. Look at this clean candle. I was anticipating it to be mirrored, right? But then, shit happens. Right, so we have a support around here. Price rejected it. Just adjust them. So this is
Tomorrow's gonna be a big day too. It's gonna be interesting.
JPI news.
Yeah, GPI news.
Oh,
and
retail sales.
US dollars.
Retail sales.
Exactly. It's gonna be also interesting.
This week is full of news.
this, this is a very strong week.
So this is your range now, ultimately. To be honest, this was supposed to be your level, but I guess go just through it, just like that. Honestly, I'll look for cells below this level.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe to get to this level, right? If you want to play in this range, it's quite risky because there's consolidation here, and here, there's no clean traffic basically for both ranges. This range, and this range. It's pretty tough.
I think the opening range we have now is it's really up.
Let's see. Probably look for cells below 1819.6.
Yeah, and for sales that be a big candle going to what's that 16.5 around that zone. So that until more or less that zone. So that big candle should be a trading candle.
Yep. This is like a no trade range. I mean, if you want to squeeze something, you could. But nah, I already taken 2 trades today. Want to take a higher probability trade. Buys, if we can see a closure above this level, we might get buys.
Sort of correct the news.
Yes, correct. Because either way, my bias before the news was bullish, right? So if we can get like the correction of the news, then it'd be great.
Yeah, that also. And if we break above 18 to 33, then we have this huge liquidity graph that we can use to continue pushing up. That's another thing we have going on.
Yeah, on the higher time frame, it's like a big liquidity grab, right? Alright. Who we have here? Kenyan, Kathleen, Fahad, Joseph, Maynard, Malik, Sam, Zul, Tech, CY. Yes, I didn't trade. Dion, you got trade today?
Yeah, I took one trade only. I think it's the same one you took.
Oh, go or GJ?
Go. I took a buy and go.
Oh, when it broke the highs, right? This
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah, when the 1 hour closed above.
Correct.
That's the only trade lah. Other than that, I haven't seen any nice setups.
Yeah, I mean, look at this candle. Look at all these rejections, right? Candle cannot close above this line. So if we get this candle to close above a level, what does it say? The probability is that this candle will probably push up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's quite a nice setup. I took it when the highs was broken. Keep my stop loss like a few pips below.
The second time, right?
Yeah.
You went up first and then you came down to make the bottom wick.
He didn't make the bottom wick first. I remember he went up first, so I didn't enter then.
Yeah.
Then my runners got stopped. But I got like 12 out of 30 pips. But I mean, that's okay.
That's nice. I think GJ had a nice setup in
For shorts, yeah?
Yeah, in London. But I don't know. At like 3:15 with that massive bearish candle on the 15-minute.
This?
3:15 and next one. Yeah, you can enter on the break.
Yeah,
But there's no bottom wick and then it pushed down first without creating the top wick.
Correct. The reason why I didn't really take this because of the left. I mean
Yeah, it's pretty
all this
messy,
is
right?
pretty. It's not as nice. It's not as clean. So I didn't. I wanted to wait. Yeah, but then it pushed down quite fast. If I'm not wrong. Like went down straight.
Yeah.
They retest. Yeah. We shall see. For GJ, yeah, waiting for retracement. If I were to take a sell, where would I take a sell? What song is
Hey
this?
Yukie,
Yo, who is that?
this is Sam.
Oh, how are you?
Good man.
Yeah, how did you trade today?
Yes, I took some GJ sell.
GJ sell during London?
Yeah, below 152.18.
152.18. Oh,
Yeah,
that's quite high. The rejection bullish candle, is it?
No, I was the bearish candle before that.
Is it this? 152.18. It's around here.
Sorry, 152.016.
Oh, 016.
Yeah.
152.01. Around here?
Yeah.
Oh, the one we are speaking about. Is it something like this? Create a top weight.
Yeah.
To retest the lows, right?
Yeah, I managed to secure like 30 pips or so.
Damn. 30? All the way down.
Yeah.
Bruh. You can call it a day already, just off the streams.
Were you bothered about the bottom wick, like the previous candle having,
Very small bottom weight, is it?
you know?
Sam? He's asking you.
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
like bothered about it?
Yeah, I was a bit bothered, but the
This volume.
the
lah.
bottom wick, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, just had like secured around 15 pips, closed like 50%, and just let the runner
Nice. I think
close around
the
30 pips.
liquidity grab gave you the confidence, I guess. Then when it broke the low and this minor support here, this is where the move came. Yeah, I saw
was,
it lah, but yeah, I didn't take it.
it was the low of the 1 hour as well.
Right.
It was pretty okay lah.
I think Gabriel took one GJ cells as the H4 lows broke, right? I think, yeah. Will we see a retracement on GJ? The news. Sometimes trading with news is a bit tricky. Retracement before we FOMO in, because that's where we always buy the top. Yeah. Gotta take off, heading to work, then I'll come back online. Alright, Malik, see you. Oh, he's already out. I bet.
GJ, right? Would you consider 152, 550 as a level?
550? 152, 550.
Yeah, on the high time frames, on like the 4 hour or 1 hour.
Yeah, on the lower time frame actually not much, but yeah, looking at the H4, right, this could be a level. So if, wait, hold on, in 2 hours, if price just ranges here because of this level, then you know that maybe this level is quite important. But if we get like a H1 candle closing above, right, it shows that maybe price already retrace, and the lower time frame we might already create support to drive up. Yeah, sometimes H4 because we're trading off the lower time frame, so sometimes if we narrow down too low in the time frame, it's very hard for us to see. But now that you mention it, let's say if I were to draw this level here, on the H1 it's also quite clear, right? Rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. But if we get a H1 close above, then I know that maybe on the 15 or the 30, there's already like a support created. So that's how I always link like lower to higher time frame. Yeah, align them and then take trades off the lower time frame with the higher time frame like picture in mind, something like that. Yeah.
I think I'll just be going for shorts.
Right. That's the bias for the day lah.
Yeah. I'm seeing a break and retest, you know, on like the 4 hour or the 1 hour.
So if let's say, wait, hold on, let me just do this. So let's say if on the H1 GJ close like somewhere around if GJ close like that.
Oh, then that is not very retest.
Yeah, so it depends on how the H1 close, right?
Yeah, have to wait and see.
Yeah, so if the H1 close below the level here, hold on, let me just take away. So if GJ just close below this level, 0.555, then we need to see on the lower time frame again. What is it doing? Did it close back into the range, or what? So it'll be quite tough because then again, you mentioned that this is a strong H4 level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why before I entered the stream, the news came, right? My bias was bearish. Now that the news came, there's always like a conflict now. So we actually have to see the candle closures and see where it's heading to. Either it's going to correct the move or create support to shift the bias for the day already because of the news lah, basically. It's very tricky trading news. Yeah, that's what I don't like. Always catch people out. Yo, Yukie, here's my chart. Anything I should look out for? Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. 19 pay. GJ on the 30 minutes. Minimum price to purchase for buys. Looking for sales below this level. Okay, makes sense. Buys above here, yeah. I mean, it's relatively more aggressive compared to above here. And above 153.200. See, hold on. But on the H1 and 30, yeah. I mean, hold on. Yeah, actually it looks fine. How many pip range is that? 23, 21, yeah. Can work. Levels drawn nicely. Yep, this chart is good. The levels are drawn correctly. Ranges are nice. Waiting for a chase on buys. Yep, nice. Before the 30-minute candle close. I think there's some waiting today again. Oh my god. Let's see. Honestly, gold is still bullish to me. Even though this candle pushed down, right? The bullish structure is still intact to me still intact lah. Unless it breaks support, then I think we can find for resistance to take shots. But the daily and weekly to be honest, is very bullish to me. H4 onwards also, it's very bullish, and bullish structure hasn't break yet. If you can maintain this support, right, I think gold can correct the news. Let's see.
There is something that's kind of bugging me.
Yeah.
In the news that just came out of the Bank of England, if you try to find the source of information which they are putting out, they don't really tell you how they're making this information or where they are sourcing it from. So basically, they are just saying this and that, but they don't really back it up.
Bank of England, I mean, they are the Bank of England.
It should be at the very bottom. But you have those annotations. It should be there.
There, look at that. When Bank of England, they source themselves, bro.
I'm finding this very weird because usually central banks, they sort of give you either mathematical models to which they use, or they put some sort of reference to it, and this in particular they don't. They just throw random numbers and it's what it is. I can't find it. I've been reading this whole damn thing and I can't find it.
I mean, yeah. Don't know what's true and what's fake. We only can trade what the markets gives us. Is that your sister? What is that? Oh, is that Shrika? Oop, gotta mute you. Let me see. Bro, what's your bias on GJ on the higher time frame on GJ? Yes, my bias coming in for GJ is actually shorts, but then the news came, right? It rejected hard. So we got both sides. But then again, yeah, my bias based on price action alone is shorts.
Well, the new canal is just open. Let's see what it does. So this is close above the daily. That's not enough for me.
Yeah, it gets tricky lah for GJ, to be honest. Oh, look at gold closure.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think it's probably
like
ranging
nothing,
lah, basically. It's ranging. If it comes to 1819.7, then I'll consider taking sales. So yeah, I won't be taking impulse entries today. Only waiting for candle closures.
Yeah, same here.
Yep. Let me
I tried on gold like I was telling you, based on the 4-hour.
go
Doesn't look
forward.
like it's. No, I had a buy on gold on the 4-hour.
Oh yeah.
Which I was telling you about. It doesn't look like it's gonna print. Was it? Didn't we have someone that was taking sells on GJ this morning based on the daily?
Someone took sales on GG this morning.
Yeah, I think it was either today or yesterday. I remember reading about that. Well, let me. Because if he's still holding cells, then it's not. Who was it?
Rich Trades 99. Hi Yukie, where did you learn to trade? Honestly, many places lah. At the start, I took some free courses online. Just trying everything, every indicator. Didn't know what's price action. Learning the topic on Forex. Then I found out about Wix online. So I started learning price action and reading candles per se. After that, my trading was inconsistent. So I thought I needed like someone to mentor me to see my trades exactly what's going wrong, or is it my psychology. I just needed someone to look over what I'm doing. So then I found in my local community there's a community called Radical Forex. So I went to Radical Forex. Yep. So Radical Forex they taught price action too, swing and scalps. So that's where I learned to trade properly by reading candles, top-down analysis, break of structure, this sort of things. The stuff I'm doing now lah, basically. Yep, that's about it. From there, I just do my own thing and fine-tune my own strategy. Yep. GJ bearish. Maybe GJ can do this. Hold on. Then what will you do? My God.
You guys use MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4?
I'm using 5.
Yeah, the 5. Yeah.
Yep.
I was looking to see if in MetaTrader 5 it showed up those archive orders, and I couldn't find it.
No, I think it depends on the broker. Some broker has that, some broker doesn't.
Yeah.
You settled on the broker? Which broker did you choose?
Huh? I use the Dominion market.
I see.
Yeah, but I was asking because of I read it basically happens on MT4. That's why I was asking.
I see. I think MT5 looks slicker. Everything is just sharper. It's very deep. It's just more. It's just newer to me. I mean, why not? I think now also Meta quotes are not supporting MT4 anymore. SARX, are you bullish on GJ?
Looks like
am I bullish on GJ? It depends actually. Coming in today, my bias is bearish, but the news came and pushed GJ up. So I might have both plays in mind. But if you create a support, and if actually the most ideal play for me for GJ, right? Hold on, let me just try to draw them. If it comes down, it creates like create something like this. Oh my god, wait. This is so bad.
Ideally, you should have a bigger wick down.
Yeah,
Because then it means we are rejected from the downside.
oh my god, I suck at this. Yeah, something like this. So basically, if we create like a range here, where is it? Create like a range here. If we break off from this resistance that candles created, I will take the buy to retest the highs. But if we break the low, I'll take sells for my high time frame bias. So today I don't really have a fixed bias due to the news, but initially my bias is bearish. How many times it took me to be how many times took you to be consistent? Any thought? Sometimes I feel lost in the markets. Either had 2 years studying from all Daniel Savage and Raja, etc. Took me how long? I would say around 9 months before I actually became really serious with trading. Because before that, when you reach the stage where you don't journal, you just I have mental notes, and you thought everything is fine. You lost a bit of money, then you thought that is fine too. But then after 8 months, then I realized that no, if I want to do this right, that's where I started journaling, created my IG page, hold myself accountable, set strict rules whereby if I over traded or over leveraged, I would just stop trading. Yeah, that's how I slowly became profitable, if you're asking me. Around 8-9 months. Yeah. So within the 2 years that you were having losses, you just have to ask yourself, were you being true to yourself? Like what was your goal with trading? Were you looking to get rich quick, or what was your goal? Were you impatient or what? That's something only you can answer. Nice man, I'm in the same boat as you. Slightly profitable month, struggling with staying consistent. Yeah, consistency is honestly it's just patience and discipline. These two things. If you can get hold of that emotion of your own, then I think the rest will be better. I mean, everything else will be just like emotionless trading. It's just like a robot lah. If price does this, you do this. If price doesn't do this, you do that. So it's just very automatic. There's no emotions. That's the best thing for trading. Queen, if a candle closing below 1820, I'm selling gold. Let me see. Yeah, same. The range to the left is good. Around 1820, 1819.7 is the same. Nice. We get this clean candle range. If it breaks, then we can correct the bullish move. Nice, bro. On 152,800, there's a minor resistance. Let me just take a look. Now, I see that this right, but to be honest, it's not something I in particularly. I mean, I'll take note of it, but it's not something that will stop me from taking the entry. Because to me, that is just a minor level. Because coming into pre-New York, right, I think there's a volume enough to push past this minus resistance. Can you talk a bit more about correcting moves? How to see them coming? Okay, so basically, if usually impulsive moves comes from stuff like news and it's basically impulsive move where you see big candles, right? When you see price retracing and starting to consolidate, creating like a range, something like this. Let me just try to draw. Coming down, it created a range, right? And if we get a candle closure, we can look to correct this move to the left and maybe retest the low around this area, right? We can't really see it coming because we don't know if the move will be corrected or not. But what we can see is what candles are telling us. If we get a closure below, then we know that there's a higher probability that price will correct the move in a sense where there's clean range, right, from the impulsive move to test the lows again. So it's basically all price action. It's not really sentiments or whatever. And what if we don't range? We can't take it. I mean, if price were to do an impulsive move, we don't know when will it. How to put it? So if price make a huge move and it just creates a support, closing one bullish candle. Hold on. Something like this, right? Price were to come down. Right. So to me, this is like a support, but then I wouldn't take a trade here yet because we don't know whether price will range or break up. But to me, since this is the impulsive move, my bias changes to bullish. So once we have, once this support is created and the range from this high to this support, there's enough pips for me to take trades, then I'll take longs. Right. But then if there's no entry and price starts to range, then we need to see where candle close. It's either here or either here. Right.
People have to understand that the move already happened. At this, if you try to force a trade,
You trade your own capital or fund the account? I trade my own capital. Yeah, you explain good. Just to add, I'm not forcing, but sometimes I'm stuck on my analysis when coming to the charts and the move already happened. Yeah, sometimes it happens. So we don't want to let trading dictate what we do with our life, right? So we always have our own schedule, and whenever free time we have, that's where we trade. And if you come to a chart and the move already happened, you just wait for, just plan for a retracement and take the move back up. So that's basically it. There's always waiting in trading. There's no immediate trades unless you're lucky, or maybe there's high volume or like a session open, then yes. But most of the time you're waiting and planning for trades, right? If you keep actively looking for trades, then forcing a trade means that you take a lot of impulsive entries. Impulsive entries will always be risky in nature. Yeah, so you want to always plan and wait. What do you do when you are not trading, bro? Honestly, I'm on the charts 12 to 14 hours a day. But other than that, I have full-time jobs. Sometimes I play games. I play Overwatch. Other than that, mainly I just eat, go out with my friends. Yeah, that's about it. There's nothing much. Do I have any hobbies? Previously, I like to play basketball. Go to the gym, hang out with friends. Yeah, very basic. My life is very basic. Simple life. Simple man, simple life. Bruh. Man, you guys.
I think I should admit.
Bruh, it caught me off guard, man. Not gonna lie.
Oh man, that's a funny one.
It's wild, man.
No, he skipped the whole anime thing. He went straight up to hentai.
Bruh. That's what trading does to you.
I just saw the comment. What the-
I think there are just a few levels above hentai.
Bruh. Gotta keep this stream family friendly, yeah. How do you not overtrade if you're looking at charts all day? That's amazing, bro. Right? Yeah, I mean, it takes time to reach that stage. It took quite a while, but then the urge, to be honest, the urge is still there. Sometimes when you look at the moves, but you realize that the timing is there's no volume, right? Yeah, I mean, I still do get the urge to trade when I see a move, but then over time, my discipline just gets better and better. Some days I don't even take trades after looking at trades 14 hours. That's quite good, I would say. Yeah. To me, whenever I look at the charts, right, I like to think it as the charts is not intimidating. It's not like it's gonna face me or anything. Yeah, so whenever I look at a good trade, then that's where my attention actually goes to the chart. You trade based on M30. Most of the time, 15 minutes is lesser of a it's less reliable. 30 minutes I think is a sweet spot where if I were to catch 10 pips for TP1, right, I think 30 minutes is like perfect. So always I like to look at 30 minutes. But I also trade off 1 hour 30 and 15 minutes. But most of the time I use the 30 minutes.
Did you guys know that the Amazon rainforest is now emitting more dioxide carbon than getting it sucked in? That's
Amazon rainforest?
yeah, it's basically emitting less oxygen than it's taking on carbon dioxide. So right now the balance is negative. So that's not a good for the lung.
Bro.
Gotta go to Mars if you wanna live.
Yeah, just pay 250k off you go to Mars and back. Yeah. Just worship Elon Musk. You don't have FOMO trading on M30. I trade on M5. M5, yeah. The lower time frame you go to, the more volatile it gets, right? And that's where your emotions comes in. So M5, I don't really trade the M5 except for gold. Sometimes I take trades off the M5 for gold. Yeah, but
5 is one
yeah.
bastard time frame to trade.
I think you get more FOMO trading than M5, right?
Correct.
Like you see a lot more setups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the candle closed so fast. So every time when the candle close, right, there's new things that you will plan in your head. So that's where the FOMO comes in. So what you need to do, I would recommend maybe trading off like the 15 or 30 minutes. Try to wait for candle closures only. That will actually help you with your discipline, right? And be patient. Do you ever just let your full position run, or you're always closing partials? I always close partials but get annoyed with when price keeps going. Okay, so for this runners, the topic on runners, right? Whenever you close runners, you always have to accept that your runners can be like disappear back to break even, right? So whenever I leave runners, I always like to take my runners as a bonus. So even if my runners get to break even, I don't feel anything. But if it goes up to 100 pips, it's a bonus. So I like to have that mindset for runners. So how I close my runners, mainly most of the time is around 10 to 15 pips for my TP1 before I get break even. And I close majority of my positions at 10 pips. So mainly my runners usually will range around 20%, right? But at times where we have very nice big clean candles, sometimes I only close 50% and let 50% run. So it really depends. And also looking at volume and how the candle close beforehand. Yeah, so usually
That's
it varies.
that's the kind of thing that really comes with experience. That is not a golden rule for that matter.
Yeah, correct. So runners also it's very subjective because everybody comfort level is different, right? I could say I can let my runners run like 80% of my position run and only close 20%, right? But some people they close 80%, like me. I close 80%. Cause from my experience, most of the time my runners get stopped at break even. So I like to secure most of my positions from TP1. Okay, GJ is coming down. Will create support? Let's see what it does. It's coming back into this consolidation range. So we need to see how it either rejects this zone or it will range. But I know it's best to bank my profits. Sometimes even I don't even leave runners, because it's either I already had a loss for the day, or for whatever reason. It's based on comfort level. And then again, sometimes I will just close full at 10 pips or something like that. It's very relative. There's no rule set in stone, right? Look at gold creating support. Yeah, this level is quite a strong level. Price actually rejected a few times. We shall see. I'm not trading in this range. Maybe buys above 1829. I need to see how the candle close, but I'm not taking a trade in this range. What is your DD? DD is in drawdown, or what's that? Daily drawdown. I don't really have a daily drawdown, but I won't exceed 4 trades per day. So if I get like 2 wins, 2 loss or stop trading, but if I get 1 win, 1 loss, I can still afford to take another trade. Yeah, that's like my old plan. To be honest, now I only take maybe 1 or 2 trades a day. Sometimes 3, but seldom I get 4. So I don't really have a daily drawdown. When Ted is placing gold trade again, Gabriel will make all his loss back today. No man, I think Gabriel is out. Took everything out.
Malik, I don't know about that. It took a few losses as well. After the massacre, it took a few losses. It wasn't as big, but it still took a massive drawdown of 29% if I'm not mistaken. So that's still another massive drawdown. Yeah, let me take a look at it.
Can you talk your exit strategy if you're in a losing trade? So every time before I take a trade, I always have an exit strategy in mind already. So that's like my stop loss, right? Basically, an exit strategy. So if, let's say, okay, I just give an example. If I were to take a trade, break up the high to retest the lows, right? So this is my entry. So before taking this trade, I already know that my stop loss will be below this candle. So how will I manage trade in a way that I want to cut my losses as small as possible so that I don't get a big loss, right? I don't want my full stop loss to be hit. So I always like to go down 1 time frame lower to see where I can close my trade short. So you can see on the 30 minutes, I entered based on 30 minutes and my stop loss is based off the previous 30 minutes. So if I want to manage trade, I'll go down 1 time frame lower. If candle goes down to maybe halfway mark or like below the range, breaking the low of the previous 15 minutes candle, then maybe I'll close 50%. But in this case, I'll probably close maybe halfway down already, because then the 15-minute candles is too huge, right? There's no point closing half near your stop loss. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, so talking about exit strategy, my stop loss placement also, I always like to put either below candles or below previous candles, highs or lows, depending on buys or sells. GJHS coming down. Gold is ranging. GJ is just coming down. But you can see the candle bodies is pretty small, so yeah, the volume isn't really the best. Probably wait to NY open to see. Yeah, you got your H1 candle close below the 4-hour level, Dion.
Yeah, I'm looking for shots.
Right.
I'm looking for long as well on go when you break the high. I'm thinking of
The H1 or H4?
30 minutes.
Break of high of its current high or
Yeah, the current high. I'm not sure.
because to me 15 minutes is still under resistance.
Right, yeah.
So I probably want to wait at least break off the resistance. But then again there's a level at 1828.75. So I'll be taking buys above 1829.
Yeah, makes sense.
GJ rejecting the level.
I want a support to be created on GG. And then
On the H1,
on like a 15 or 30.
then break off that support to go short.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense also. Like create something like this. They create another white one, right?
Yeah, something like this. I think it'll be quite nice.
Yeah. So then this will be your new range. Then you take the next candle down, anticipating it to like do this. Yeah, makes sense.
Hopefully it'll be at 8 o'clock as well. So we have the New York volume coming.
Yep. Who we have?
Yukie, are you reading the YouTube chat? Delvin and Rich trades. There's a few things.
Wait, oh, I missed it. By putting stop loss below above candle, do you mean you include the spread? Yes, include the spread. So a few pips below or above the candle. We'll just wait for a retest for sales if it breaks and closes below 152.350 level, or would you take an impulse when the next candle breaks? No, I will wait for a support to create before breaking and that support to break before taking sales. I'm not taking impulse entries today. Same thing for entering. For example, 4 pips above your high to go long. Yes, correct. Entries also I have to consider spreads. No problem, bro. Taking any trades today, Delvin?
Me?
No, Delvin. The
I
YouTube
got
chat.
it.
Bad ones. You want to send a chat? Then we can all take a look. 15 minutes candle. If 15 minutes candle close bullish, right? I'll still wait for next candle to close to see whether it's to wait for the 30-minute candle to close, and subsequently that's where New York session opens, right? So if it close bullish, I'll need to see what the next 15 minutes candle close.
I guess you still have some range. From where we are to the top of the move up, that's still what, 20-30 pips. So that's a big range.
Yep.
We got space.
I want the 30-minute close to be sure. Take the New York open volume. Got it back once. It'll take too long, but I know what I did wrong. Yeah, I mean that's the most important, right? We always want to avoid the mistakes and replicate the winning trades. Hello from Italy, the Ensign. Yo, what's up? Italy. I just had pasta, like right before the stream.
Man, let's not talk about pasta.
Oh, why? What's up? I saw a TikTok video where this couple, right? Then the boyfriend was Italian and the girlfriend was I think was
I know.
American.
I know,
She
I
broke
know what you were talking.
she broke the
that's
pasta
amazing.
into two and put it in the boiling water, and then the husband was so confused. Like, why did you do that? Is this like illegal in Italy or something like that? You broke the pasta into two.
In my feed, man. I love those guys. It's basically just talking about the cliches of
Yeah, correct.
But that's something that never gets boring. I like it. Well, let me try to find it. Just I saw. Do you know the name?
Nah, I can't remember. I just saw it on my feed.
Well, let me try to scroll up a bit. I do get is a lot of clips from this show, Walden Out. I don't know if you know that.
Falling out?
Yeah, Walden Out. That's, man, I love this. I love this.
It's the one where they
I don't-
rap, right?
Yeah. I don't know where these. I don't know the channel where he cares, but I really like this shit. So I pretty much enjoy watching the clips from TikTok. Just the sort of the highlights from the show. That's amazing. Where are they?
Go ranging, GJ. Yeah, rejecting the zone. No trades.
I do get a lot of videos of Asian dishes being cooked. For some reason, the algorithm thinks like I like. Well, it's not. I do like it, but I don't ask it. Alright, so it's Italian version. And yeah, did you see those two Italians basically in a sort of food war with the I think it was people from France.
Food wars? Like they battle
but
off.
two Italians basically just on a food war on TikTok, basically just really destroying food from another country. Say Italy was destroying food from France because France was messing
I
around
don't know
with
about
pizza
that.
and oh, hold on, let me try. I found those guys. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Seeing the video. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to the chats. Yeah, just sent. These were not the guys I was looking for. I heard a lot of jokes about this.
Fifteen minutes candle close, go close below level. I'm gonna wait to take 0.01819.7.
It's looking up pretty strong.
Yeah, if it breaks a low, create a top wake. Yeah, but nah, the range is just not nice for me.
But the 30 minute is still open, so everything is fair game at this point.
Yep.
I think I'll get striked for that one, man.
If you show the video on stream,
Yeah, I think you can get striked.
yeah,
Because this is, well,
TikTok.
maybe sounds, I don't know. I can hear the video. I don't have the sound on, so I don't know if they're.
I think it's very
copyright
sensitive.
music or something like that.
YouTube is very sensitive.
Well, I can find it. I'm searching for like hashtags like Italian boyfriend pass or something like that. I can't find it for some reason.
Alright, 15 more minutes, 13 more minutes to NY Open. Need to see how these 15 minutes candle close.
It's bouncing. Jay's bouncing as well. It's so
Ooh, GJ is breaking up.
I just need this 30 minutes to close bullish and then
Yep.
it's break the That should be a smooth ride up. Because even though we're closing underneath the 4-hour zone, we're still closing above the daily zone, daily high. So in theory, we're still breaking up better structure.
I want the H1 to close bullish, man. It'd be so nice. Break the H1 highs, respecting the lows of previous candle. Yep. We can get some buy plays here. Would you do daily streams, bro? For now, only doing Tuesday and Thursday. Is your Forex your only income, or do you have other streams of income? Currently looking in other ways to make money from Forex profits. I have a full-time job and I have some other stuff that I'm doing. Yeah, Forex is just part of my income. Minutes, broke the highs of the previous candle. Wait for this to close. H1 flipping bullish soon. Let's see how much this. Okay. H1 flip bullish. If you can close above the 4-hour zone, oh man. Seven more minutes. Looking good so far. You're in the perfect time zone to trade London and NY. Both those sessions are morning and midday, which sucks when I'm working in the UK. Yeah, Asian is morning to me. Asia. London is like afternoon, and now NY is in the evening. So I really got the perfect time zone. Looks like GJ trying to push up even before session.
Hopefully we get a wick at this point.
Yes. At this point, H1 is breaking its own high, at least attempting. Waiting for candle to close means I have 6 more minutes.
I just saw Fahad comments. Fahad, basically for that, what at least I'm looking for is a if I'm looking for a retrace, obviously, what I would want to see is a close at least inside the range where we just left this morning. For me it's morning, but I'm looking at let me see. So I'm talking about the range, closing it back inside the range from 152.46 down to 152.3. So if we close back inside that range, then I think chances are we are correct in this entire move down. But if we bounce from here, then I don't think we're coming down anytime soon.
What's this chart? Canyon. If 1 hour close bearish, next candle open wick down and break the wick above previous candle. Yep, that's what I'm looking for too. So basically, I need to see how this candle close. Preferably bullish above 152.560, which is the H4 zone, right? If I can get a closure above that, next candle I want a wick down, and then flip back bullish to break the highs of the previous candle. That's where I'll enter. Keeping stop loss below the current lower wick. So of course you have to respect the wicks of the previous candle. So what I want to see is the next candle doing this. Oh no, wrong color. Something like this, right? But then I need the wick, right? I need this wick to respect this low. Push back, flip back up, enter here. To feel the wick here, and retest here and here and here, and hopefully just fly. I mean, that's what we want. That's what I dream of, lah. Is trading full time and leaving work a goal for you? At the moment, not really. I treat trading as a hobby in a way. I don't like to treat trading as my full-time main source of income, because that will give me a lot of pressure lah. I don't want my hobby to give me pressure, and pressure will ultimately affect my psychology, which will then affect my trading performance greatly. That's what I see. Whenever I feel stressed from trading, my trades just get worse and worse and worse until it's just a bad scene if I'm stressed from trading. So is it a goal for me to leave my job to trade full time? No. We got 2 more minutes. Let's see. Dion, what's your plan?
I think looking at how the 1 hour candle is about to close,
Looks like buys. Yeah.
I think I might just hop on some buys when you break the high.
Yeah, just put some tricky bits in. Look at the H1 breaking its own highs, right?
We really need to wake up. Otherwise, it's a very tricky situation once again.
If not, you will just do this. Boom. Ooh. Oh no. Yeah, no wick means no range basically. We need the wick for the next candle to push.
It's gonna be the first trade of the stream.
Oh right. Depends if I take the trade or not. We need to see how the candle close, right? The first trade is supposed to be like this. Ooh. Yes. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
it's gonna
go.
be like this.
Let's go. Let's go. How many pips? 150. Not a lot. No, it's pretty straightforward, right? Just trading off reading candles, each candle at a time, based on price action. I've been waiting for candle to close. I try to stay disciplined. If H1 can close above this H4 level, I think it would be great. But then I will need that bottom wick to the next candle bottom wick to form first before pushing off. Yeah, if there's no bottom wick, I'm not taking the trade.
Seconds.
You need a decent top wick as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like now it's pretty.
Yeah, if it close like that now, it's perfect. Alright.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
I just need
Close
a
above the
wick.
range. I now need that bottom wick.
Yeah.
Slowly. Session open. Okay, it's coming down. I need a decent bottom wick too. It's just not like a small wick, right? Yeah. Let me see how go close. Oh, go close at support. But it's still under that resistance. It's ranging, so more interested in GJ.
I think gold is gonna wait for the news in 30 minutes.
Correct. If it breaks the high, stop loss would be quite tough. Yeah, I need a bottom wick.
Yeah.
If you want, yeah, even if it breaks the high, yeah, I need a bottom wick lah. Usually I would sometimes split my entries. If it breaks the high, I would just only enter half raise. But in this case, nah, I don't think so. I need the bottom wick.
You need the bottom wick, really.
Cause you see, right, this bottom wick isn't that big.
Yeah.
No FOMO, yeah. If it goes, it goes. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. One hour GJ close. Hey man, thanks for the comment.
It looks like it's going up. So that's right.
Oh, lagging.
Yeah, that's not trade for me.
Yeah, man.
We are best what would be my entry. So no.
How many pips you made up? 2-3 pips. 10 pips is around, yeah, around here. Yeah, I need a bottom wick lah. But let's say GJ were to come down to create a bottom wick and it flips back, I might take an entry. What's that? It makes lower low, so may it has chance to sell. Lower low for GJ or go? There's no lower low. I don't see any lower low. If this candle close bearish, honestly my bias will be sells already. Because I mentioned just now, if we get a support created and if that support breaks, I will be going for sells. Then again, if this candle flips and breaks its own high, I'm gonna take a long. Stop loss 13 pips, feel the wick to the left, 13 pips. Yep. Let me see, go on the H1. Nah, I'll wait for go to at least close above this level for on the 15. If I really want to take a trade now, but I'll probably be waiting for 1829. Look at the volume. I think they're waiting for news, right? Thursday 9:30. Oh, yeah, unemployment claims. Ranging. wait. And that's why we wait for 1 week. Yes, exactly. How would you take it with 1 week after upper week when it flips? In this case, not really. I'll wait for its own high to break. But then it looks like my SL is increasing as GJ is breaking back down. Yep. I'll wait for its own high to break. Reason being the upper weight is quite high, right? If you were to take off the flips, the SL will be very tight, so that might stop you out. Look at that. That's why we wait.
Oh, it's coming down.
Yep.
Just gotta break the support.
The M5 did a fake out. Alright, nice rejection weight. Yep, I'm waiting for... let me think if I'm waiting for the news. Let me see how this 15 minutes candle close.
What news? The USD one, is it?
Yes.
Unemployment claims.
Yep. Right. It's breaking. I'm waiting. So what I like to see now, if this candle close like this above support level, the same thing for buys. I wait for the upper wick to be created. Oops. Wait for the upper wick to be created. Flipping back bearish. Then drive down. To probably mirror this candle to the left. To this support. And subsequently this support. If not, what GJ will do is just range and range and range. Just range here before the news. Then it'll be like Tuesday all over again. Candle's closing is 3 minutes. Just be patient. Reason being, now why I changed my bias back to bearish is because candle managed to close above a very strong level at H4 strong level. Price came out to break the highs, and if that itself didn't bring price up bullish, it means that the bearish pressure is really very strong. So that's where the sentiments change for me, especially if my bias on the daily and weekly is bearish. The only reason why I considered bias is based on the news itself. The news gave me the strong impulse bullish candle, right? So that's why I considered the bias in the first place. Rejecting support. Will we range? Will it be a rangey Thursday? Let's just play Overwatch.
That's the best game. Gabriel, do you play games?
He play League of Legends or something.
Yeah, I play League of Legends and I play
Legends.
Valorant.
Veteran, right?
Do you know of Overwatch?
Yeah, I know. I actually played Overwatch for a bit, but
Oh,
My
that's it.
graphics card,
It's like a
graphics card on the desktop burned, and I haven't bought one yet because they were expensive.
it's like a relatively old game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at GJ rejecting. It's ranging. Basically, when we have resistance and support, what price does? Range. What we need to do? Wait. So in this case, if candles close like this, I'll just probably wait for the news to see what's up. Because my buy setup is already invalidated. Because now my stop loss will be too huge, right? And the RR is not favorable anymore. And if I want sales, I need the candle to close below this support. There's so much waiting.
Man, I'm hungry as shit. Damn.
You haven't eaten?
No, not yet. Food is not ready yet.
What time is it over there?
Oh, it's 1 p.m. One and yeah, 15 past 1.
1 p.m. And you trade London as well, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Then what time do you sleep?
I basically, well, so I will look at the charts for like more, say 1.5 hour. So usually I call it quits by 3 p.m. That's when I definitely just get up. And basically I'll sleep like from midnight to say 5-6 a.m. And
Oh,
then
wow.
I wake up, I have like sort of 15-30 minutes just getting ready, and then open the chart, see what's up. And after I have drawn my zones and all that, I basically go to the chat and say hi, and that's it. That's that's my day. And then the
That's
afternoon,
crazy.
basically lately I've been taking a few courses online because college is done for the year, right? So my day is pretty much fucking boring. I'm getting bored to death. Yeah, I really am. I'm really bored. I'm planning to start like next week. Planning to start learning German. So
Oh.
let's see how it goes.
German. I heard
Yeah.
that is very, very, very tough. Like one of the toughest language to learn.
Well, at the same time, I keep hearing that it's very similar to English.
Is it?
So
Damn.
yeah. No,
Isn't
really.
it? Ah.
I mean, we can't judge because we already know English, right?
Yeah. No, it's probably like grammar wise. It's in that sense. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of people telling me that it's very similar to English. If you were a good student in English, then you will do just fine in German. So, let's see.
Let's wait for news. Will this be a no trade day again? We shall see. Say if it breaks below GJ, will you consider 152.253 with to be some sort of support? So 30, 152.253. Resistance and support. I'll just take note. But my key, cause for sales, right, I always look for the next support for targets rather than resistance which may turn support. The keyword is may, but the thing is I'll still take note and probably watch how price reacts to that level. Yukie, where did you buy that keyboard? It sounds nice. Oh, that's Razer Black Widow. It uses the green switch. It's pretty loud, I think. Is it loud? I thought it's like quite annoying. But I mean,
Oh man, I just bought a keyboard not so long ago, and my only request in the shop was like, I want something that's clicky and loud as fuck.
now recently there's a lot of hype with these custom made keyboards, right? That cost around 300-400 USD. I saw a few videos where they just type on the screen and get millions of views. That's insane. Let me just search.
I like the cables that they use, those spiral cables that they use on the videos.
I think it's like on TikTok, right? Like this sort of keyboard, I just see them everywhere.
Yeah.
Like mechanical keyboards.
Yeah, I see. I have one just like that, but it's a I don't even know what brand is it. My son just that. But it's all
Check out
red.
the 3500 custom keyboard built for one of the. Oh, this is for T-Fuel, right? Oh man, 3500.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. I paid what, 80 euros for mine, and I already thought that it was way more
Expensive, right? What?
Because I'm a pretty cheap guy too, so that's that's probably something.
When do you decide
was
to
never really
TP
good
based
person.
on that then? If it reaches to, let's say run to 151.833. This will be my ultimate TP at, not really ultimate, but that's where I'll secure maybe almost all already. So what, if I, let's say I'll okay, this just an example, let's say if I were to enter a trade here, right? If I were to draw it like that, I'll make sure that this level is at least 10 pips already. If it's not, I mean if it's 10 pips, then yes, I'll already be securing most of it at this level. Then at the next level, I'll probably close another 10%, something like this. It's just an example. So it's a level where I'll take note rather than holding too much weight to it. Ranging before news, what's new? 10 more
It's the guy
minutes.
we have coming out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gold is pushing up.
Is it really? Let's just draw a
But we've got news in 8 minutes, so
Yes.
I don't think I'm taking anything.
sim.
Smells like yesterday.
So in other words, just ignore. No, I wouldn't ignore it. Or just be cautious. If price rejects that level, I'd probably be break even already, for example. Wait for the news.
Someone sent me a picture of they're just eating sushi, and now I want sushi too. The next one says like 40 kilometers from here.
You have to
Yeah.
drive for I think 30 minutes.
I drive it, so I get there faster.
Damn.
Because now there are no radars. There is not that much police on the streets, so everyone just says fucking and gas it up.
Drops. I do have. Is YouTube lagging?
So usually lags from the original source.
No, as in, is it buffering? What?
Yeah, there's an error.
What's going on with the streams?
To restart it.